Finally, time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by the rookie quarterback, the young man from the University of Michigan.
To say what he's done this year, Mike, is unheard of would be an understatement. I mean, there are quarterbacks who go their entire careers without even making it to the Super Bowl, yet here he is on the verge of potentially winning one in his very first season. He's got a lot of work to do between now and the end of this game to make that happen, but if he's able to lead his team to a victory here today, it would be a perfect storybook ending to an improbable and legendary rookie campaign.
They'll send a man in motion left. The RPO, that one is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and 2.
Now a give on the ground. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Carolina.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
13 yards. And the Panther first down.
Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. He'll try to run for it, and he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. They're all set to punt this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Panthers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play here in the big game. 31 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They bring their tight end right. It's 1st down, and they'll run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
It's 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think you'd be able to corral. You can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And the Panthers are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running. Takes them down to about the 4.
1st and goal, Carolina.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out. It's quite a tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
At the 6-yard line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through. And the Panthers move out on top, 14-0. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Black Knights offense ready for their second possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
That's another Brooklyn first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one's taken in. Touchdown, Brooklyn.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Black Knights 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Evans. He's to midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
So, Mike, leading up to the Super Bowl, one thing we talked a lot about was the impact special teams would make. And here we get a huge play in the return game. I mean, you think about Desmond Howard, my old teammate Devin Hester, Percy Harvin. They've all had touchdown returns in the Super Bowl, and that was nearly another one.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Dorsett. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 21-yard
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense comes away with a turnover. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The Black Knights offense ready to get back at it. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he managed to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Quick hitting slant there. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. He's fighting, and he'll have the first down. Up around the 22. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. The Panthers off to the early advantage. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are a little more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It will give him 4 yards.
Down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Here comes a return from the 5. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Travel start on the ground. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Across midfield at the 48.
He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
6 yards to go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On comes the punter now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 20.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Yeah. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Carolina.
He'll step up and run. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Evans. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Number 86. It's a gain of 10. First down, Carolina.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense,
carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this one is recovered by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Black Knights offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At their 49.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. 3rd down, they need 5. They'll look to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On fourth down, he'll send in the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Black Knights are going to move out in front.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense. And their running back set to go once more. He'll drop to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First down, Panthers.
2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakout.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Without question. Something you never want to see. Especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Looking to throw here on second and 10. They'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. That one incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. Panthers will up the lead to 5. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up, and we'll take it out of Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10.
Ready up!
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. Now a toss play, running left. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Here's a toss, right side. Good running inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Brooklyn. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
Just a great way to finish off the drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game, and you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3.
Panthers 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Evans. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. He runs with it. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
First down.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll take off again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down.
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Dorsett. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down, Carolina.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 29
From
yard
29.
line.
Here's 2nd down and 7. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
And the Panthers 1st down.
They'll give on the ground. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point attempt still to come. His kick is good. And the Panthers have taken a 4-point advantage.
28. Black Knights 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Black Knights offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Going up top. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The Panthers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
One down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
He'll step up and run this. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They send Evans in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The extra point is good. Panthers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Black Knights offense ready to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And this connection is just a thing of beauty. And sometimes you get so caught up in these timing routes and clear outs and rubs and all that sort of stuff, Mike. But really what happens so much in this league is just good old-fashioned pass game. Throw it up, run under it, and that connection is really what we saw here. That thing's in the air a good 65 yards, and that's the definition of a big strike, and it goes for 6.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal.
Pretty evident that they felt the weakness of this rush defense was on the perimeter. A simple toss play gets the back out there so fast. They secure the edge, and it just becomes a foot race, and he walks in for an easy 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, a Panther was right there to get on it. So no turnover. They retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. The Black Knights offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Brooklyn. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Black Knights have taken a 4-point advantage.
Panthers 35.
Once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Panthers offense make their way out to take over once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he can't get away. They wrap the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. That is fielded at the 20. The Black Knights offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
To throw here to begin the drop. Going for it all. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. It's a touchdown. The points. The kick is good. And the Black Knights tack on one more to their lead.
Panthers 35.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 6. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll throw here on third and short. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Carolina.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
That's a 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This is third and 6. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Panthers.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a give up the middle, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 6. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. He'll drop to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Crazy. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense ready to get back at it. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a two-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's got it! And he'll be brought down after that big game, but the marker is down. This one probably coming back.
On the set. 19 Lion. Let's go. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 84 yards. It is a touchdown. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Not going for 2, they'll pick the point after. He gets it to go, and the Black Knights will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Panthers, 38.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Panthers offense. And their running back set to go once more. Slot man gonna move in motion left. To the air now on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw taken in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Carolina.
Now a handoff, running right. Gets to the edge at the 30. Guarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First down, Panthers.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
And the Panthers are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Saunders pass.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. They send Evans in motion. Oh, here's a hop pass on the end around. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal.
1-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Carolina. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Now, faking the give. Throw across his body is complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. Now a run on first down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 46. Here's second and 8. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Carolina. That's going to be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up second and 7.
Stick with him again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So, 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And this franchise has done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players, their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say, but then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl victory.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium, making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.